It's another Polish Beer Friday on Probier TV, and I'm still at the Wroclawski Beer Festival. And as always, I'm trying to discover on those festivals new breweries, at least for me. And with me is Lukasz from a brewery. I can't tell the name because it's...
In Polish it is Przetwórnia Chmielu. But in English you can translate like...
Repeat it in Polish.
Przetwórnia Chmielu.
Wow, that's really hard for me.
Translated like transferring plant, processing plant of hops.
Because Chmielu is hops.
Chmiel is hops.
So how long are you on the market?
Well, we set up our brewery in 2018, as we mentioned, just before the pandemic.
But setting up a brewery just before the pandemic might cause you really troubles. But you said it wasn't a disadvantage for you.
Well, we were like 1 year, full 1 year on the market, and it was quite successful for us. I was a home brewer before I set up the brewery, so I know a little person who work in a brewery industry. So it was easier for us to set up and to put our beers on market.
But how did you sell your beer during the pandemic? Did you sell it online or from your shop? Or
we work in our brewery after hours. We have our regular job. Okay. And in brewery we work like afternoon or in a weekend. So we have possibility to slow down our growing in the brewery. We have on the beginning it was March 2020, okay. When the pandemic came. We have some problems because mostly we sell in kegs, like to the multi-taps and some restaurants. But hopefully we was thinking about a small canning machine 2 months before the pandemic start. And when the pandemic start, we slow down our production, wait for the canning machine, and now we are in canning cans and kegs also.
So canning is getting more and more popular in Poland, right?
Yes. Nowadays it's, let's say, very popular. I think every brewery now in Poland should have some cans in offer.
Coming back to the basics of your brewery, where's the brewery located? Are you from the Wrocław area or coming from...
We are in Książenice. It is near Grodzisk Mazowiecki, which is near Warsaw. It's like 30 kilometers from Warsaw.
Okay, so you're more or less a brewery in Warsaw.
Well, not in the city area, it's a suburban area.
But when I go to Warsaw, can I get your beers in the multi-tap bars?
Yes, okay. Yes, that's the easiest way to find our beers. We can, but in a very little quantity. Generally, we sell in the kegs.
But yesterday I tried your trendy candy sour, which is a pastry sour. It was really awesome. But now I'm having an IPA. Which beers does your brewery do? Do you concentrate on the modern styles, or do you also do lagers and?
We generally we do some IPAs, the Craft Revolution classic beers
with the hops in there.
Hops and some fruits. Okay. We brewed like 1 year ago lager. Okay. But process of making lager is way longer than the IPA. We have only 4 tanks, okay. Fermentation tanks, vessels in our brewery. So we have to concentrate on IPA to make it, let's say, faster. And we think about the new vessels that will be possible for us to make some lagers and stronger beers.
So that answers my next question. You're not a contract brewer. You have your own brew house.
We have our own home brew house.
Which size is your brew house?
Sorry?
Which size?
10 hectoliters the mash tun, yeah. And the fermentation vessels to 20 hectoliters.
So quite a healthy size of a brew house for a small brewery that you can start with. How many beers do you do?
We make 1 beer in 1 vessel for 1 month.
But how many beer styles or different beers?
Well, it is hard to calculate. Well, we not... maybe not always, but we generally don't make the same beer again.
Okay.
We concentrate to about new recipe, about new hops, and
so you experiment a lot.
Maybe not a lot, but we concentrate on the new beers.
But you as you said, you never do a beer twice. That means you maybe you do the same beer, but you add different hops. So
Well, it is hard to say that we make some experiments when we change the hops. The malt bill is more or less the same, but we change it. Well, it is type of experiment, but for me, experimenting it is like put the coffee in Randall, which we have. Then the experiment must be something really new. Changing the hops is just another beer.
And what am I drinking here right now? It's a nice hazy IPA, I guess.
It's, we called it Simcoe 6.
Okay.
Just
You can get the Simcoe just from the nose.
yeah,
Full of Simcoe.
exactly. And it is New England IPA with some oat in mash.
But still a nice hoppy bitterness, which is quite unusual to New England.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very drinkable.
Yeah.
Bitterness is not so strong. It's like modern IPAs, the New Englands.
But what's the alcohol in this one?
As I remember, 5.5.
5.5. So still easy drinking, not too heavy.
Yes,
But-
it's not double IPA. It's like standard IPA.
So, Lucas, thank you very much. If people would get curious about your breweries, how could they order your beer? Is there an online shop where they can order your beer?
Well, the easiest way is to go to Multitap and ask about Przetwórnia Chmielu.
Which is hard to ask for a name you can't spell it. Okay.
We generally sell in Poland, so it's hard to export. Maybe some cans will be sent to the other markets.
Okay.
Well, but now maybe it's not hard, but you have to go to the Multitap and ask for them. We sell very low amount and we do not export.
And the good thing is there has to be a reason to visit Poland. And I always try to convince people, come to Poland, visit multi-tap bars here, discover the local beer scene.
Well, you can also visit the festival, like where we now.
Exactly. Come to Wroclaw Beer Festival and taste beers like I'm tasting now from.
Przetwórnia Chmielu.
Thank you so much, Lucas.
Thank you.
Cheers and enjoy. Cheers.
See you, bye.
Bye.